Good
Hello.
morning, sir. I'm
Thank
fine.
you. Thank you.
What about you?
Thank you. I'm also fine too, by the grace of Allah. So, welcome to my online English class. Today, at first, I will deliver my lecture on marks distribution of English second paper because today is my first class of Alim first year. So at first you should need to know the marks distribution and look at the board. Uh, Grammar item 60 marks. You have to attend 12 items on grammatical matter and each item carries 5 marks and total 60. First article 5 marks, and this is familiar to you because you also did it in your Dakhil exam. Number 2, preposition. Here also 5 marks. This is also familiar item for you. Number 3, special clues. Special clues, that means there will be said some special word or phrase in the question, and you have to fill up the gap with those special clues. This is unfamiliar to you but very easy, very easy topic, so you need not to fear. Inshallah, I will make it easy to you only for 2 class. Only 2 class, taking 2 class, you will have confidence on special clues. So don't worry, though it is new for you. Here 5 marks. Number 4, completing sentence, 5 marks. This is also familiar to you because it was also in your Dakhil exam. Number 5, right form of verbs, 5 marks. This is also common to you. 6, changing sentence, 5 marks. This is also you have done in your Dakhil exam. Number 7, narration, 5 marks. This is also your common. 8, pronoun reference. Pronoun reference, here 5 marks. This topic is unfamiliar to you. And number 9, use of modifiers, 5 marks. This topic also unfamiliar to you. So number 3 topic is unfamiliar to, and number 8 and 9, pronoun reference and use of modifiers, each carries 5 marks, and these two topics also unfamiliar to you. Number 9, 10, sentence connector, 5 marks. This is also familiar because you have done it in your Dakhil exam. Number 11, antonym and synonym. Antonym means biporit shabdo, synonym means proti shabdo. Though this is unfamiliar, but this is very common and very easy. You have to memorize the antonym words and synonym words. Already you know many antonym and synonym. For example, if I ask you what is the antonym of day, so can you tell what is the antonym word of day? Antonym means বিপরীত শব্দ, তাহলে what is the antonym of day? Day এর বিপরীত কি বলো তো? হ্যালো,
Yes, sir. Night.
night, good. So don't fear, no, you need not to tense because this is antonym. You have to memorize some very common words, more than 100 or 100 or 150 words, and you will find common in your exam. And synonym means প্রতিশব্দ, একই শব্দের দুটো শব্দ, যেমন ফর এক্সাম্পল if I say that read, so what is the synonym of read? প্রতিশব্দ, রিডের আরেকটা প্রতিশব্দ কি? Can you tell anybody? Read means পড়া, R-E-A-D, read. তাহলে what is the another word, maybe the word of read? Can you tell? Okay, read synonym is study. Synonymous of read is study, because read অর্থ পড়াশোনা করা, স্টাডি আমরা এই কথাটাও বলি যে স্টাডি, আই উইল স্টাডি নাও, আমি পড়াশোনা করব। সো দিস ইজ synonymous word of read. So you have to memorize antonym and synonym. Here also 5 marks. And last, punctuation 5 marks. This is also familiar for you because you have done it in your dakhil exam. So 12 topic and each carries 5 marks, and uh, total grammar marks 60. And then composition side 40 marks, 60 and 40, total 100. Composition side, first, number 1, formal letter or email. Formal letter or email, this is common and familiar to you because you have done it in your dakhil exam, and you also done it in your JDC exam. It carries 8 marks. Number 2, report writing. Report writing, this is unfamiliar to you. You have to write a report on newspaper. That means here you are a reporter, you are a journalist, and you have to write some report on any topic. Maybe there will be a question that uh, load shedding is very common in our country. This hampers our study, this hampers very many patients, this also hampers our production in mills and factories. So load shedding is a very common, familiar matter in our country. So suppose you are a reporter or you are a journalist and you have to um, say to write a report on the bad side of bad effects of load shedding. This is report writing. This is report citing. There will be set a topic and you have to write some report on it. This is report writing. Here 8 marks. Then number 3, paragraph, 10 marks. And this is very common to you because you write paragraph from your class 2 or 3. From in your class 2 or 3, you have habituated to write paragraph. Here carried 10 marks. Number 4, free writing. That means composition. Free writing, you have to write freely in your own handwriting. Here carries 14 marks. Composition, free writing means composition. Suppose your aim in life, or journey by boat, or population problem. Yes, some such topics will be said, and very common topic. You, if you read only 4 or 5 composition, inshallah you will get common in your alim exam. So here carries total 40 marks. So grammar 60 and composition 40, total 100 marks in second paper. And so I have given you idea about grammar marks distribution of English second paper, and so that you will be able to justify about your marks, and you need not to fear any thing, because from the marks distribution you will notice that most of the items are very familiar to you. Okay, next, I want to discuss on parts of speech. Though you will see that there is no parts of speech in your question setting, but there are some topics in grammar that is very much important. If you don't know that topic, you can't do any grammatical items. This is very related to other topics of English second paper, English grammar. That's why at first going to our um, question papers topic, I will take 3 or 4 class for your convenience, for your um, facility. I will take some classes on the basic grammar items, because this is very related to your um, uh, to do your grammatical. Suppose you want to do a special clue. Suppose you want to do completing sentence, right form of verb, changing sentence, narration. These, if you want to do changing sentence or right form of, if at first you have to know, you have you should have idea on tense, you should have idea on parts of speech, you should have idea on verbs. Though this will be not set in on the question, but before learning these topics, you have to know tense, you have to know about verbs, you have to know parts of speech. Uh, Without these basic grammatical items, you can't do another important topics like narration and changing sentence, completing sentence, right form of verbs. That's why at first you should have the basic idea on the basic grammatical topics. So that's why, for your convenience, today I will deliver my lecture on parts of speech. So, can you say what is parts of speech? Can anybody say what is parts of speech? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Hello? Hello? What is parts of speech? You can say in Bengali. If you don't say in English, you can say in Bengali. What is parts of speech? Parts of speech kake bole? Can you say? Anybody? Okay. Listen. What is parts of speech? Every meaningful word in a sentence is called parts of speech. I repeat it. Every meaningful word in a sentence is called parts of speech. আমরা বাংলায় শিখেছি যে বাক্যের অন্তর্গত প্রত্যেকটি অর্থবোধক শব্দকে পার্টস অফ স্পিচ বলে। সো the English translation is also very easy. Every meaningful word in a sentence, বাক্যের মধ্যে প্রত্যেকটা অর্থবোধক শব্দ is called parts of speech. Parts of speech বলে। So how many kinds of parts of speech?
Sir, 8 kinds of parts of speech we know.
8 kinds. Thank you. 8 kinds of parts of speech. So what are they? Can you say what are they?
The noun, pronoun,
Huh.
adjective, verb,
Adverb,
adverb,
huh.
uh,
Preposition,
conjunction,
conjunction,
interjection,
interjection.
preposition.
Good. So we know that parts of speech is 8 kinds. At first, noun. At
Of
first,
space.
noun. So what is noun? What is called noun? What is called noun? You can say in Bengali, no problem. You can say in Bengali. Noun kake bole? Okay.
Sir, any kind of name, sir.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Any kind of name. So the name of anything. The name of anything is called noun. The name of anything is called noun. For example, Rohim, Korim, Khulna Alia Madrasa, or any place, Khulna, Dhaka, Bangladesh. These are noun, name of anything. Good. Then pronoun. What is called pronoun?
স্যার নামের পরিবর্তে যা ব্যবহৃত হয় তাই প্রোনাউন।
হ্যাঁ, good. Pronoun. Pronoun. তাহলে the word which is used instead of noun. The word which is used instead of noun. Instead of means পরিবর্তে। যে শব্দ নাউনের পরিবর্তে বসছে তাকে pronoun বলে। I repeat it. The word which is used instead of noun is called pronoun. For example, he, she, it, they, these are pronoun. Next, noun, pronoun. Next, verb.
Adjective.
Okay, adjective may be adjective, but I will next I am starting with verb. What is verb? What is verb?
এই যে
Sir,
যে
any
word
kind
দ্বারা
of
কোন
work that means verb.
Kind of
Sir, any kind of word that means verb.
okay, thank you. Doing anything, doing any job or doing any work.
কথা বলেছে
হ্যাঁ, কাজ বুঝালেই action. When there is any action, there is verb. When there is any action, there is verb. So the definition is doing something is called verb. Doing something is called verb. For example, I play cricket. This is a sentence. I play cricket. Here there is three words. I is a word, play is a word, and cricket is a word. So can you tell what is the verb among these
play.
sentence? What is the
Play.
word verb? Play. Good. Play is verb because this play is doing an action. This play is doing an action.
action.
So the word which means action, which shows action is called verb. তাহলে যার দ্বারাই কাজ করা বোঝাবে সেটাই কি হবে? ভার্ব হবে। নেক্সট, অ্যাডজেক্টিভ।
Verb.
Adjective. So what is the definition of adjective? You know it, but maybe you have forgotten, but try to define what is adjective. You can say in Bengal, no problem. Okay.
যে
Adjective.
শব্দ
The
যে শব্দ
word
কোনো নাউন বা
which
pronoun এর
qualifies
দোষ গুণ অবস্থান।
noun or pronoun. The word which qualifies noun or pronoun is called adjective. যে শব্দ নাউন অথবা প্রোনাউনকে কোয়ালিফাই করে, বিশেষায়িত করে, তাকে কি বলে? অ্যাডজেক্টিভ বলে। ফর এক্সাম্পল, ক্যান ইউ গিভ অ্যান এক্সাম্পল অফ অ্যাডজেক্টিভ?
Sir, he is a brave boy.
Good. Very simple sentence. I am giving a very sentence. Rohim is good boy. Rohim is good boy. So this is a sentence, and here, what is the word is adjective? What word is adjective?
Sir, good.
Good. Good is adjective because this word qualifies the boy. This word qualifies Rohim. That what kind of boy is Rohim? Rohim is a good boy. So good is adjective. Next, adverb. Adverb. So what is adverb? Can anybody say what is adverb? Adverb কাকে বলে? Adverb,
স্যার ভার্বের পরিবর্তে
the word
অ্যাডভার্ব।
which qualifies verb. দেখো adverb, adverb qualify করবে কাকে? ভার্বকে। It may qualify other parts of speech, but um, for your comprehension, you have to memorize that adverb, generally adverb qualifies verb. It also qualifies other parts of speech, but most of the time adverb qualifies verb. Adverb qualifies verb. So the definition is the word which qualifies verb or other words, especially adverb is called adverb. For example, Rana walks slowly. Rana walks slowly. So Rana walks slowly is a sentence, and in this sentence, what is the adverb? Which word is
Slowly.
adverb?
Slowly.
Slowly. Good. Slowly is adverb. Fine. Look that this slowly word is qualified walks, not Rana. Slowly qualifies walks. Slowly শব্দটা walk means হাঁটা, walk means হাঁটা। এই শব্দটা দেখো হাঁটাকে কোয়ালিফাই করছে। রানা হাঁটে, কিভাবে হাঁটে? স্লোলি। রানা হাঁটে, তাহলে তার হাঁটার ধরনটা কেমন? হি ওয়াক্স স্লোলি, ধীরে ধীরে হাঁটে। সো mind it that most of the time adverb qualifies verb. Adverb qualifies verb.
Verb.
Next, preposition. Next, preposition. So what is the definition of preposition? Preposition. Look, pre is a common word. Pre means pre. Pre is
স্যার
a
নাউন বা প্রোনাউনের পূর্বে প্রিপজিশন
হ্যাঁ, thank you. Pre is a common word. We always use the word pre. For example, prepaid. For example, we always now use SIM, and these are prepaid. We always now we use prepaid meter. So pre means পূর্বে. Pre অর্থ কি? পূর্বে। And position means অবস্থান। Position means অবস্থান। So preposition, that means পূর্বে অবস্থান। So always mind it that preposition always uses before noun or pronoun. এর অবস্থানটা always সর্বদা এর অবস্থান নাউন বা পূর্বে প্রোনাউনের পূর্বে অবস্থান। Pre means পূর্বে, position means অবস্থান। So preposition means পূর্বে অবস্থান। Where its position is before noun or pronoun. So the definition is the word which is used before noun or pronoun is called preposition. The word which is used before noun or pronoun is called preposition. For example, I go to madrasa. Here, look at the board. I go to madrasa. This is a sentence, and to is preposition. to is preposition, and this to is used before noun. Madrasa is a noun, and this is used before madrasa too. So you mind it that always preposition is used before noun or pronoun. Next, conjunction. Next, conjunction. CO conjunction. Conjunction. So what is the definition of conjunction?
Which is conjunction that connects a sentence or clause.
Say no fair.
স্যার
No
যে ওয়ার্ড
fair.
দুই
You
বা
should
ততোধিক
express.
শব্দ বাক্য যুক্ত করে তাকে
Good, good. You need not
Sir.
any fear. You have to make relation. You have to make friendly relation with me, because you are learning and I am teaching. So you need not to fear anybody. And at first class, I told you that you have to practice. You should make a habit, and you may make mistake. No problem. Without mistake, you don't say speak. You don't speak in English. So don't fear. Don't any hesitation. Always thinks me as a friend when I teach, because if you don't take me as a friend, you can't learn from me. So don't hesitate. So conjunction means the word which adds to word. Conjunction is a word which adds or joins to word or to sentence. Clear? I repeat it. Conjunction is a word which joins or adds two words or two sentences is called conjunction. যে শব্দ দুটি শব্দকে অথবা দুটি বাক্যকে যুক্ত করে তাকেই কনজাংশন বলে। ফর এক্সাম্পল, Rana and Raju. Here Rana is a word, Raju is a word, and joins these two words, and joins adds this Rana and Raju. So and is conjunction, and joins Rana and Raju. So and is conjunction. This is the definition. It and adds two word Rana and Raju. Again, conjunction also adds to sentences. For example, I go to library. I go to library and read books. Here, look at the board. I go to library is a sentence. And I read books. Read books means I read books. When the same subject is adds with conjunction, then the next sentence subject need not to use. But here you have subject, and this subject is also I. So I go to library is a sentence. I read books also a sentence. And the word and joins these two sentences. I go to library, I read books. These two sentences are joined with and. So this conjunction is joining two sentences. Okay. Next, last, interjection.
Papa.
Last, interjection. Interjection. So what is the definition of interjection?
যে শব্দ বা শব্দ সমষ্টির দ্বারা আমাদের নিত্যদিনে দুঃখ কষ্ট আনন্দ বেদনা ভালোবাসা ঘৃণা ক্ষোভ আবেগ অনুভূতি ইত্যাদি প্রকাশ করে তাকে গ্রামের ভাষায় ইন্টারজেকশন বলে।
Good, good. Thank you. So, in English, definition is the word which
Camera.
expresses, the word which expresses sudden feelings of mind. The word which expresses sudden feelings of mind. These feelings may be joyous or these feelings may be sorrow. দুঃখেরও হতে পারে আনন্দেরও হতে পারে। So the word which expresses feelings of mind, this is called interjection. For example, hurrah, hurrah. I have got a plus. Hurrah, I have got a plus. So here hurrah is interjection because this word here expresses your feelings, joyous feelings, that hurrah, this is brave, this is your joyous feelings that I have got a plus. Okay, thank you dear students. Our class will be continued, and inshallah I am inviting you, and you also invite your friends in your online class. Inshallah you will learn through online, and no problem, because this is, we are living in the ultra modern world, and this is the sign of modernity. This is the sign of modernity, that we are learning through online. So this is the way of learning, and you are